Makubwa na wajulisha kuwa leo tarehe 17 Machi mwaka huu 2021 majira ya saa 12 jioni tumempoteza kiongozi wetu shupavu, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, Mheshimiwa Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli ambaye amefariki kwa maradhi ya moyo katika hospitali ya Mzee na jijini Dar es Salaam. Alipokuwa akipatiwa matibabu. Mheshimiwa Rais Magufuli alilazwa tarehe 6 Machi mwaka huu
Привет. Подожди, не переключай, я хочу сказать тебе кое-что важное. Иногда обстоятельства складываются.
Ndugu wananchi,
Przepraszam, będzie pasować do żółtych ścian?
Ania? Pierwsza miłość twojego Sławka. Niestety w życiu nie mamy gwarancji, że wszystko będzie tak, jak powinno.
Za to na meble kuchenne mama ma 15 lat gwarancji.
O,
W salonach Agata wszystkie produkty są w promocji. 40 lat 0% bez dodatkowych kosztów albo aż 150 zł na następne zakupy za każdy wydany 1000. Zyskaj do 2000 zł.
Agata. Kupuj także online.
For just $67, you can make as many videos as you want, and you never need to pick up a camera or use any...
kwamba nitakuwa mwaminifu.
John Pombe Magufuli burst into international prominence on the 5th of November 2015 when he was sworn in as the 5th President of the Republic of Tanzania. His radical measures to reduce government corruption and spending while also investing in Tanzania's industries defined his early legacy. During his first few days in office, he pulled funds intended for Independence Day celebrations and directed them to anti-cholera operations before moving on to shake up the Tanzania Port Authority and Tanzania Revenue Authority in what appeared to be a genuine war on corruption. The anti-graft stance quickly won Magufuli attention and admiration worldwide. On social media, he was celebrated with the hashtag #WhatWouldMagufuli But whilst the world may have just chanced upon this radical leader, Tanzanians had watched him rise from a teacher to the country's highest leadership position. Magufuli was born in Chato, Geita region on the 29th of October 1959, the son of a peasant farmer. He completed his bachelor degree in chemistry and maths at the Dar es Salaam University in 1988 and worked as an industrial chemist until 1995 before venturing into politics. First elected as a member of parliament in 1995, he then served in the cabinet of Tanzania as Deputy Minister of Works from 95 to the year 2000, Minister of Works from 2000 to 2006, Minister of Lands and Human Settlement from 2006 to 2008, before taking over the Livestock and Fisheries docket from 2008 to 2010. He then returned to the Ministry of Works for a second stint between 2010 to 2015. Now, before he was president, he had already acquired the nickname the Bulldozer for driving a program to build roads as the Minister for Works, and later was hailed for his anti-corruption stance and his distinct dislike for wasting money. Magufuli won the 2015 presidential election under the ruling party CCM or Chama cha Mapinduzi, and on his first day in office in November 2015, he made a big impression by making a surprise visit to the finance ministry to check on how many people had actually turned up to work, sending a message that he would not tolerate lateness in the civil service. That same week, he also banned all foreign trips for public servants, with a 2017 central bank report showing that this move saved the country 47 billion Kenya shillings in 1 year alone. But his reputation changed when he started cracking down on the opposition and the press. Critics accuse him of overseeing the closure and suspension of numerous media outlets. In addition, his administration has been accused of silencing the opposition and prosecuting critics under new laws. But his biggest controversy yet regarded his stance on the novel coronavirus, which was declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization on the 11th of March 2020. Magufuli has played down the threat of COVID-19 in Tanzania and scoffed at the global panic.
Kazi lazima tufanye. Hakuna lockdown au baba yake na lockdown au ndugu yake na lockdown. Hayupo Tanzania.
He urged Tanzanians to put faith in prayer and home remedies such as steam inhalation rather than vaccines, which he said were dangerous and part of a Western conspiracy. Tanzania stopped reporting coronavirus data in May 2020 when it said it had 509 cases and 21 deaths, according to data held at the World Health Organization, which has called on the country to share its most current information.
Tusipaniki, tuendelee kuchapa kazi, uzalishaji uendelee maradufu zaidi.
Relations between Kenya and Tanzania have also been strained under the reign of President Magufuli. In 2018, Tanzania tightened her borders along Namanga, restraining Kenyan businessmen from entering the country. Reports indicating that Dar authorities seized chicken from Kenyan traders.
Asante sana. Nina mawaziri wangu hapo.
Previously, Magufuli had sparked a row when he seized cattle belonging to Kenyan Maasai herders and threatened to auction them. There have been numerous attempts to reconcile these East African neighbors, but the jury is still out on how successful those measures were. Magufuli was married to Janet Magufuli and they have 5 children. Wahiga Mwaura, Citizen TV.
Przepraszam, będzie pasować do żółtych ścian?
Ania? Pierwsza miłość twojego Sławka. Niestety w życiu...
There'll be no political gatherings allowed as they go about their by-elections. 1,300 polling stations. IBC officials say they're ready. So is our very own Sam Gitu.
Masood Kipanya expresses his art through caricature. His political messages are subtle but provocative. He has drawn through 3 governments, but it's this one of President John Magufuli that he says worries him the most.
The platform is not that clean. We are being followed, because sometimes when you send a cartoon to the editor, he tells you openly that, Masood, we have to be careful. We cannot publish this.
Magufuli has been in power for 3 years. In Tanzania, some call him the bulldozer. He's been credited for his fight against corruption, which has been a problem here for years. He has cut down on civil service expenditure and is overseeing major projects like the construction of this railway that will link different cities.
The style is really focused to make sure Tanzanians attain the development we want, but his style is also to change some of the mistakes of the past.
But critics of the president say he's a dictator who has stifled the political space and curtailed freedom of expression and media.
If he decides on something, he does it and go with it all the way, but at the same time very autocratic. So you have a way that you don't have a feedback mechanism in order to improve the decisions that have been taken. And that's why we have a situation where in the country everybody is in fear.
However, he does enjoy popularity amongst some.
President John Magufuli has been described as a populist. He often says what ordinary people in Tanzania want to hear and mostly acts on it. Take this fish market, for example. He was on his evening walk in October, stopped here, talked to the traders about their problems and gave them money to build an office, cooking area and trading sheds.
Market trader Amiri Amani shows us where the office is being built.
I have been here for over 30 years, but I have never seen a president more sympathetic to the poor than Magufuli. He sat with us on our wooden benches and really listened.
Many people in Tanzania say the president has proved himself a symbol of decisiveness and integrity. But some also say his autocratic style of leadership could only harm Tanzania's democracy. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera, Dar es Salaam.
Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli ambaye amefariki